I want you to imagine this. You wake up, not rushed, no phone buzzing, just a peaceful morning where you can take a deep breath and feel alive. One of my patients, she's 68, once told me that simply waking up 30 minutes earlier made her mind feel clearer and calmer. It wasn't anything big, but it was enough to change the course of her entire day. Then she began writing down one thing she was grateful for each morning. Today I can still walk. My husband still remembers our anniversary. Little things, yes, but deeply meaningful. Just 5 minutes of light meditation, a glass of water, and putting the phone down before bed. Slowly, she was giving peace back to herself. Have you ever tried living a morning like that? If not, start tomorrow. Just one small thing. Because you deserve that stillness. Every morning, I write down 3 small goals. Nothing grand. It could be a 15-minute walk, calling an old friend, or finishing a chapter of a book. You know, when you have a goal, even a small one, you give yourself a reason to get up. And that has power. I once met an older gentleman, 74 years old, who read 10 pages a day. I read to keep my mind young, he smiled. And honestly, his mind was sharper than many 40-year-olds I know. When your heart feels tangled or overwhelmed, just stop and breathe deeply. 5 times. Really deep. Science calls it resetting the nervous system. I call it coming home to yourself. Step outside for 10 minutes each day. Feel the sunlight on your cheeks, the breeze across your hands. Nature always knows how to heal us. Gently, quietly. And don't forget, stretch a little every hour. Your body deserves to be loved, even in the smallest movements. One thing I always remind my older patients, start paying attention to sugar. Not to cut it completely, but to learn moderation.
Sugar is sweet in the moment, but it silently drains your energy and burdens your heart. And sometimes, just cutting back 1 spoonful from your coffee is a way of caring for your heart. Do you get distracted easily when you work? A text, a notification. It happens to all of us. That's where the Pomodoro technique comes in. 25 minutes focused work, 5 minutes rest. It sounds simple, but it works surprisingly well. And each week, try removing 1 digital distraction. Turn off email notifications. Delete a rarely used social app. You'll be amazed at how clear your mind can become. And cook your own meals, even if it's just 3 times a week. When you prepare your own food, you're not just nourishing your body, you're nurturing a sense of ownership, of care, of love for yourself. And finally, don't forget to rewrite your big goal every day. Not to pressure yourself, but to remind your brain that you're still moving toward it, 1 step at a time. I have a patient, she's 70, who spends 5 minutes each night massaging her feet before bed. She told me, "I'm not just caring for the feet that have carried me through the years, I'm sending gratitude to my body." Just 5 minutes. Yet it helps her sleep deeper, eases her aches, and makes her feel connected to herself again. And if there's one thing I've learned after all these years in this field, it's this. Self-worth doesn't come from achievements. It comes from how we treat ourselves. So praise yourself once a day for showing up, for trying, even when no one's watching. Declutter 1 item each day, not just to tidy your home, but to clear your mind. I often say, a clean table is a clear head. Compliment 1 other person each day. Something simple like, "You look radiant today." 1 kind word can plant a seed of positivity for them and for you. And before you walk away from the mirror each morning, look into your own eyes and say, "I'm alive, and I'm doing better every day." Sometimes that's all it takes to begin the day, with gratitude and with love for yourself. We often sit too much without realizing it. But our bodies weren't meant to stay still for hours on end. I always remind my patients, stand up for at least 10 minutes every hour. You don't need to do anything big, just stand. Take a few steps, stretch a little. It's like a gentle reminder. I'm still living in this body, and I care for it. And hey, you don't have to be perfect. Just progress. Just be a little better than yesterday. That's enough. I had a patient, she was 65, who always told me she felt too slow, too late. But she kept showing up for her gentle yoga every week. 6 months later, she came back and said, I don't need to get it all right. I just need to keep going. And limit the news you consume each day. It's not about avoidance. It's about protecting your peace of mind. And if you haven't smiled yet today, try it. Just a gentle smile, even if there's no reason at all. That smile isn't just for others. It's for you. Have you ever felt exhausted halfway through the afternoon? It's not because you're lazy. It's simply your body asking to be recharged. A 10 to 15-minute nap can do that. It's like hitting the reset button for your mind and energy. And did you know that learning one new word a day is like watering your brain? The older we get, the more we need to keep our thinking flexible. Just like muscles, if we don't use them, they weaken. Every morning when you prepare a healthy breakfast, you're sending a message to your body. I choose to love you first. Before bed, I often write down one thing I did well that day. Even if it's small, like staying calm in traffic or finishing a book. You'll be surprised how much confidence and contentment that brings. And finally, learn to say no to what isn't necessary. Don't be afraid to protect your time, energy, and focus. The less clutter you carry, the more space you have for what truly matters. Have you ever given yourself 10 full minutes just to be still? No phone, no TV, no talking. Just sitting quietly and letting your brain breathe. In today's noisy world, silence is a gift, and you have every right to claim it, every single day.
And if there's one thing that's easy yet powerful, it's this. Add one more vegetable to your meal.
You don't have to change everything. Just a handful of greens each day. The seeds of long-term health are planted in small, consistent choices.
Make your bed every morning. It may seem simple, but it's your first win of the day. It tells your brain, I'm starting today with order and intention.
Each week, unfollow one negative person, not out of hate, but because you deserve to protect your peace of mind.
Social media is a kind of food too, and not everything is worth consuming.
And if there's a task that takes less than 2 minutes, just do it. Finishing small things immediately helps you break the cycle of procrastination without burning out.
You see,
you don't have to do it all at once, just one small habit a day. I've seen these little changes transform lives, from anxiety to calm, from chaos to clarity.
And if you're still listening to these words, I believe you're already on that path too. A life that's slower, more meaningful, healthier from the inside out.